Next on the news, a win in the fight for life in Brooklyn. A new facility offering women an alternative to abortion has opened up in Flatlands.
Compass Care is turning fear into confidence, setting up in the most vulnerable areas in the abortion capital of the United States. I'm Jessica Easthope. That story is coming up.
Doctors at Gemelli Hospital are reporting Pope Francis is stable for the third day in a row. The Vatican will release their next update on Saturday. Plus, in honor of National Reading Month, the story of two women trying to visit every church in Brooklyn for a new book. I'm Christine Persichetti. Currents News starts right now. A new pro-life medical center has opened in the Diocese of Brooklyn. Compass Care offers life-saving services to expectant mothers in the abortion capital of the country. Currents News' Jessica Easthope was at Wednesday's ribbon cutting for the facility in Flatlands and filed this report.
More women have abortions here in Kings County than any other county in the United States. And Compass Care's newest facility is hoping to combat that grim statistic, one sonogram at a time. The New York City area now officially has 4 pro-life medical centers as Compass Care opened its doors Wednesday on Flatbush Avenue.
Women in Brooklyn need an ethical alternative to abortion.
CEO of Compass Care Jim Harden says women are being fed lies about abortion, and Compass Care is not only here to protect them and their babies, but the truth.
We've got to be able to meet women where they are. Look, they're floating down a propaganda cultural stream that is death. And we've got to meet her and speak her language.
This Brooklyn site, Compass Care's 5th in New York State, provides chemical abortion reversals, sonograms, and testing. According to the latest data from the New York State Department of Health, there were more than 14,000 abortions performed in Brooklyn in 2022.
This is the chest of the baby here and the hand right there.
Vice President of Patient Services Kathy Maurer says a presence here is vital to the pro-life cause, as this community is among the most vulnerable to abortion.
Many of them will say, I didn't know you were here. I wish I had known this before the last time I had an abortion or the last time I was pregnant. Can I keep coming to you? Can I send my friends to you?
On Wednesday, Father Tom Vassilotti, pastor of St. Francis of Assisi, St. Blaise Parish, came to bless the new site. He says his parish population feels the effects of abortion every day.
We have a very high African-American, African ancestry community, and it is outrageously high. The abortion rate is just absolutely heartbreaking. But this is a beacon of hope.
Compass Care is planning to expand farther into the Diocese of Brooklyn, deploying a mobile medical unit to Queens in 4 weeks. In Flatlands, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
For more information on abortion alternatives, just go to compasscarecommunity.com. New York is known as the abortion capital of the country, and there are at least 56 abortion providers in the New York City region. As a result, we are seeing shocking statistics like these. According to the New York State Department of Health, for every 100 black babies born in Brooklyn, 114 are aborted. Furthermore, for every 100 black babies born in Queens, 85 are aborted. But a new program by City Mayor Eric Adams is actually welcoming newborns to the Big Apple. The NYC Baby Boxes initiative aims to alleviate early financial stressors for new parents by sending them home with a box containing diapers and wipes, clothing, bathing and feeding supplies, plus a Made in NYC onesie and a family resource guide. Baby boxes will be given to every family, delivering at 4 public hospitals starting later this year. Developing news on the health of the Holy Father. Pope Francis remains stable for the 3rd day in a row. The Holy See is reporting that the pontiff has had no respiratory episodes or fever since Monday, and his vitals and blood tests are stable as he continues his therapy for double pneumonia. Doctors continue to maintain a reserved prognosis. The next Vatican medical bulletin will not be released until Saturday. The world heard from the Holy Father for the first time since his hospitalization on Thursday evening. In the audio message played at the nightly rosary in St. Peter's Square, Pope Francis thanks the faithful from the bottom of his heart for their prayers, saying, "May God bless you and the Virgin protect you." Be sure to stick with Currents News and the tablet for continuing coverage on the Pope's health. Turning now to the war in the Holy Land. President Donald Trump has given Hamas their last warning, demanding they free all remaining hostages held in Gaza immediately. In a statement on his Truth Social platform, Trump added he will send the Israeli military everything they need to finish the war. A Hamas spokesperson has responded, saying his threats complicate the ceasefire agreement. The war has caused much suffering in the Holy Land, leading Brother Francesco Patone, Custis of the Holy Land, to launch a Lenten appeal to people of faith.
We ourselves have struggled to pay the salaries of teachers and those of our local collaborators who help us in the sanctuaries and in our various social works, as well as trying to cope with the increased cost of living precisely because of the war. Support us with prayer. Support us by returning to visit the holy places as pilgrims, according to your possibilities. Support us also financially, remembering that everything you give, the Lord will return to you 100-fold.
Brother Patone went on to urge the faithful to be generous when parishes make their annual collection for the Holy Land on Good Friday. In this season leading up to Easter, the Diocese of Brooklyn is going on a Lenten pilgrimage. Every day, pilgrims will visit a new church throughout Brooklyn and Queens. On day 2 of the journey, young people joined in. Students from Our Lady of Sorrows Catholic Academy joining the packed Corona Church for a bilingual mass celebrated by Bishop Robert Brennan. After the shepherd of the Diocese of Brooklyn led the pilgrims in an exposition of the Blessed Sacrament. And it's not too late for you to join the journey. Just download the Lenten Pilgrimage app from the App Store or Google Play. You can also get more information by visiting lent.dioceseofbrooklyn.org. Finally tonight, in honor of National Reading Month, we bring you the story of 2 women who are on a journey that's taking them to every Catholic church in Brooklyn. They're writing about their experiences and compiling them into a book about appreciating the beauty and history around you. Currents News' Jessica Easthope has their story from Bay Ridge.
There are about 50 people at the 8:30 a.m. Mass at Our Lady of Angels Church in Bay Ridge. Only 2 are there to preserve history.
We're not theologians, not artists, we're not historians. We're just 2 women who live in Brooklyn, and we go, and whatever we get from the Mass, that's what we write about.
Sitting beside Roseanne Seminara and Mary Wheelahan are their notebooks and pens. As they participate in Mass, they write. Their thoughts and observations will one day be a book.
And she said, would you like to? And I thought, what a great idea. So for me, it's just a journey, which, morphed into something more than that.
The journey started in May of 2023 at Good Shepherd in Sheepshead Bay, Mary's home parish. And since then, the 2 women have been on a mission to visit every church in Brooklyn. Our Lady of Angels is number 81.
81.
Through each new chapter of their own lives, Roseanne and Mary have let faith guide them.
It keeps you going. Life happens. And if you don't have a higher being, I think, and for us, that's God, I don't think you could make it through your day.
So they decided to have no regrets and instead put pen to paper, writing their book for not just Catholics, but anyone looking to appreciate what they have in the here and now.
If you don't take advantage of it when you have it, you may look back with regret and say, I wish I had.
Every church presented a lesson for me to learn.
The lessons have been found in the old pews or the faces of parishioners, a little piece of each place kept alive with their words.
I really felt I was called to do something, and every time I accomplish another goal in my life, I always ask, was that the something? I think this is the something. I think this is it.
In Bay Ridge, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
Sounds like it'll be a great book. That is this Currents News update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news. Before we go, we take a look back at that first stop in the Lenten pilgrimage. Hope to see you again next time.